think it's more right now just an issue of the councilman against some other people in the community, like we've actively entered into it because we don't want to see the destruction of our community. And I didn't want to enter into it outwardly since I'm a member of the Planning and Zoning Commission, but there was a move about a week ago or so. They had tried to put on the agenda for this council meeting to reorganize and review the Planning and Zoning Commission, and at that time we felt like that it was going to be a move to disband the organization, and word had been put out that they were going to give some of us an opportunity to resign, or else they would completely dissolve Planning and Zoning. Well, I think that legal counsel since that time has probably told them that they can't do it that way, or there's other ways to do it. So now we hear that they're simply going to fire a group of us because they say we won't cooperate with them.
Some people on that I feel that they haven't worked all together with us, and I don't believe they ever will work with us, and they probably believe the same about us. But, and I make a motion that we remove Mr. John Emmel, Mr. John Carter, Mr. Dave Carlton, and Mrs. Doris Smith, and replace them with Mr. Barry Sullivan, Mr. J.E. Berryman, and Mr. Darrell Sadberry, and Mrs. Dorothy Knox.
Thank you. While she's looking that up, Mr. Warren, maybe you'd like to elaborate on the what you consider as non-working.
That's all I want to say.
You mean you want us to replace them out of hand with no valid reason?
Some of the people that's on this P&Z commission, and be quite frank about it, I feel like we'd love to stick a knife in our backs. I think that we would need a Planning and Zoning Commission that will be as non-controversial as possible, that we can have faith in. Not as yet.
May I speak as a member of the Planning and Zoning Commission who's not on that list?
Yeah.
I was appointed about November of last year. And I think of all the bodies that I've ever been involved with, this is the most non-political group. I can honestly state in front of all people concerned that we do not have political discussions at these meetings.
That's my opinion, that members of the Planning and Zoning Commission are appointed to 2-year terms and may not be removed prior to the expiration of their term, except on written charges and after public hearing if the member desires to have a public hearing.
All right, earlier in the week, I was in Mr. Rankin's office when he did receive a phone call from you, and the information that he transpired to me was that it was set up by resolution and by majority vote.
I thought it was too, and that's what he told me, and that's the reason I told him that if it was set up by resolution and then they could be removed by majority vote. It was set up apparently by ordinance, and you can only remove them in accordance with the terms of the ordinance.
All right.
I think that if Mr. Emmel will get up here and any of the others, we'll tell you, politics don't enter into our committee. And try to leave it out of it, Ronnie.
Herbert Luno's on, he'll tell you that. You trust him,
Herbert
don't you?
Luno sat there last night and almost cried. He says, I'm not going to go along with this. I'll resign too. And that's the way the whole committee feels. Don't tear up this car. Please don't tear up this car.
On our town torn up.
I'm not trying to, but the things that some of the people are doing makes me, just a second, Mrs. Dayton, please, if you'll let people that oppose me very vigorously, such as you and Joe did, which I know, there's no big secret, have said that